Hey everyone, just thought I'd do a quick preview of my soon to be released assessment app with teachers and anyone who does sort of assessment in mind. I'll give you a bit of a brief run through. There's still a few things that have yet to be completely added, but it'll give you an idea as to what I'm thinking and how it'll soon be released. The app works basically by, well, initially you need to set up. So you go set up and you've got two choices to add groups or add rubrics. Now I'll add a group and you can do that by pressing edit and adding your group name, and we'll call it TD, done. Or I can edit my groups there as well. Go back to setup. Once you've added your group, you hit your group name, and that's where you add your students. And let's just add a student name, Fub or Fun, and Ted, and hit done. And we've added our groups, we've added our students, and we can go back to the setup menu and add rubrics. Now we've got a rubric in here called oral, but I might like to start a new one, and I'll call it Prezo for presentation, and done. And I want to edit the criteria inside of that rubric, and I do that by going edit and add new, and I'll just make up some random criteria. These are the things that you would be assessing the person on, whatever it may be, for any subject. I've got 3 criteria there, and I'm nearly ready to actually begin an assessment. Now once I've set those up, I can go to the Assessments tab, and I can create my assessment title. Now this is generally where you say the date and so on of your assessment, and I go edit, add new assessment, and I'm going to call it my Prezo or oral on the 25th of the 11th 11, and press done. Now once you've, as I said, you've added the title for your assessment, so whatever it might be, it could be a particular day, or it could be a certain event that you're trying to assess them on. You can click that and you can select the group that you want to work with. Now it doesn't necessarily have to be a class. Like, I didn't call it class because I thought that people may want to assess groups of students as opposed to entire classes. So you hit the group you're going to work with, and then you hit the students that you want to work with or assess for that day, and then you hit done. And this is where you select the rubric that you want to assess the students on. Now we created the Prezo one before. And then here's the assessment screen. Now obviously it makes more sense when you use proper names and you know in what you're assessing. So I'm assessing student Fub in group TD in Prezo as my rubric. So these are the different criteria that we made before, and you can move them from 1 to 5, wherever you like. And then the really cool part that I absolutely reckon is the highlight of the app is for every single student you can add a note, and you can add a comment, whatever you want to be. And down here you've got the choice to take a photo or take a video. So if it was someone's poster, for example, or something physical and you wanted to take a picture of it, you could, and you could add that as a part of the assessment. Or if it was a video of, say, a sports skill or someone doing an oral presentation or a performance or a dance or a song, you could take video and that would be attached as a part of their rubric. So when you're finished, you hit save and you go on to the next student, Ted, and do the same thing. And then you hit finish and it asks, do you want to finish the assessment? You say yes. And then you're back on the home screen where you can send the results of that particular that particular day's criteria, and it will, whoops, I didn't actually select one then. Yeah, I've selected that. It will attach a CSV that you can send via email, which has a collection of how they all went, and then you can keep that on your records or whatever. So there's the app. Still a few things I'm going to add to it to make it a little bit easier to follow, but hopefully it'll be released soon. It should help teachers with their assessment.